pueblos de nuestra América y del mundo. Fidel ha muerto. Murió invicto. Solo el inexorable paso de los años lo pudo derrotar. Murió el mismo día en que 60 años antes, con 82 patriotas, partió de México para hacer historia. Murió haciendo honor a su nombre, Fidel, digno de fe.
I had several occasions to meet with Fidel, starting in 2005 at Pedagogía, where he stood up and eloquently spoke about his passion for education and specifically literacy. Fidel knew that my husband and I were committed to using the Yo Si Puedo approach to literacy that grew out of the revolution. And I think he was quite pleased that we were using it in the Western world, in Canada and New Zealand. What struck me when I first met Fidel was how easy it was to be with him, how easy it was to get to know him, and how he made you feel that your opinion counted as much as his. His smile was infectious, the twinkle in his eyes mischievous, and he had such joy in having a good laugh or a welcome tease, and that just made it so easy to be with him. Fidel is unquestionably one of the greatest leaders of our time, and I believe it is the quality of his character that made him so. At our first meeting, I remember how excited he was to share with me the healthcare initiatives that Cuba had accomplished around the world. But so often as it was with Fidel, he lost track of time. And I lost track of time because I was so intent on listening to everything he had to share. However, I reminded myself that I also had an agenda that other people were relying on me to discuss with him. So I took my hand and I banged it on the table, yelling, "Fidel, Fidel!" And much to the horror of other people in the room, Fidel looked up and he smiled and apologized and said, "Please, I'd like to hear your agenda." And we went through every item, and each time he looked for positive solutions. We talked about so many things, and we talked about how we wanted to change the world. And we even talked about his passion for cooking, and specifically his wicked spaghetti sauce. He was so proud of what his people had accomplished, and he deeply expressed to me the love he had for them and his country. He stood as a giant, but he was gentle, kind, warm, and a genuine human being. He was, for me, a friend that I felt like I knew all my life, and to this day I cherish every moment that we spent together. Mi amigo Fidel, viva Fidel, viva Cuba.